few days ago, I spread awareness on mental health and how important it is to take care of yourself. And honestly, for the past few months, I've been struggling with mental health out of self-doubt and fright of pursuing goals that I really want to achieve.
Nigga watch anime one time, now you got mental health problems, gang. Bitch, be for real. Nigga, chat, niggas watch anime one time, one episode. Now you got mental health, gang. Dead ass. But chat, what is mental health though?
Have you noticed how almost everything gets attention now, but at the same rate, almost nothing feels powerful? Like it's hot for a second and then forgotten. And not because it's worse or because people lost talent, it just never leaves you alone. Music drops constantly. Content never stops. Everyone is visible. Everyone is talking. And yet almost nothing stays with you long enough to matter. We didn't lose creativity. We lost weight, depth. Somewhere along the way, attention got louder, while meaning got thinner. Not empty, just stretched so wide it stopped pressing back. And the unsettling part is this didn't happen to us. We adjusted to it because the rules of attention changed, and most of us followed without realizing what it would cost. Attention inflation. There's a kind of fatigue that doesn't come from doing too much. It comes from seeing too much. Streaming sped everything up. Songs arrive quickly. Content cycles daily. Nothing is allowed to settle before the next thing replaces it. Platforms don't reward gravity. They reward momentum. Speed, not restraint. Visibility, not patience. At first, this felt like abundance, or like access, like freedom. But over time, something subtle broke. When everything demands attention, attention itself becomes cheaper, and most of us don't notice it happening. There's more supply, but less value. You don't remember what you watched. You just remember that you were watching something. And when attention works like that, power doesn't disappear loudly. It erodes quietly, while familiarity gets mistaken for connection. The felt moment. You play a song you liked last week and it already feels tired. Not because it's bad, but because it never had the time to attach itself to anything in you. It arrived, performed, and left before it can mean something. That isn't your taste changing, that's your attention being trained. Slowly, quietly, without asking you first. That moment when you scroll again, and be honest, it's not because you're curious. It's because the last thing never stayed long enough to satisfy you. That's not a personal failure or anything. That's just the system working exactly as designed. And you can see it everywhere now. Club mixes made the bridge non-existent. We refresh feeds before thoughts finish forming. We move on from people the moment silence feels uncomfortable. Because stillness stopped feeling safe. Absence adds contrast. This is why certain figures still feel heavy, even when they say very little. Frank Ocean never competed for visibility. He didn't chase momentum. He didn't explain himself in real time. And because of that, every appearance felt intentional. Every silence created space. Every absence created weight. Silence didn't weaken his presence, it concentrated it. He was intentional. When someone isn't always available, the mind fills the gap. Meaning forms there. Attachment deepens there. Absence creates tension. Tension creates attention that stays. This isn't about music, it's about the psychology. When everything is visible, nothing feels rare. And when nothing feels rare, nothing feels powerful. Overexposure, modern contrast, diminished presence. Now look at the other side of this. Modern music didn't just get shorter by accident. Songs are often under 2 minutes. Hooks arrive immediately. Choruses hit by second 15. And something important disappeared along the way. The bridge. The bridge used to be the moment where the artist trusted you. Where the song slowed down, shifted, let tension breathe. The bridge required patience. The patience created commitment. Without it, songs don't ask you to stay. They ask you to react. Everything loops, everything hooks, nothing rests. And when attention never rests, presence never forms. That's why things feel disposable. That's why artists blur together. That's why very little lingers the way it used to. Overexposure doesn't just remove the mystery, it flattens the identity. And an uncomfortable truth, most of us didn't just lose patience. We trained ourselves out of depth because speed felt like efficiency, even when it was costing us more than we realized. What power actually is. Power isn't how often something shows up. It's how long it continues to move you after it's gone. Quiet icons weren't quiet because they were hiding. They were quiet because they understood gravity. They didn't rush clarity. They didn't over-explain. They let tension work before resolving it. Stillness doesn't perform well, but it compounds. And in a system that rewards constant output, that kind of presence becomes harder to maintain. Not because it stopped working, but because it requires resisting speed. When something has to introduce itself every day, it never earns the right to be missed. The real question. So, the real question isn't why attention became louder. It's why we stopped trusting stillness. Why we started believing that being present meant being visible instead of being felt. Because visibility gives instant feedback. Stillness doesn't. Stillness asks you to wait, to trust, to build something that doesn't need constant reinforcement to exist. And until that changes, we'll keep consuming more while experiencing less. Which is why the people who feel slightly out of place right now are often the ones with something real still forming underneath the noise, even if they can't fully explain it yet. In a loud world, presence doesn't come from saying more. It comes from knowing when not to. Emotional intelligence so you don't move emotionally.
Sweet little ditty, I don't mean to hurt you, baby. Oh, no, no.